Hello, listeners. Today we're going to be discussing a Minecraft theory. With me, we have my friend Connor.
Hello, Theorists. My name is Connor. Back to you, Josh.
So we're going to be building on a map path theory that the Nether was once frozen and that it contained larger mobs. Well, we were going to be talking about the Nether fossils and how they correlated to Sniffer, but game theory already beat us to that one. So instead, we were going to be talking about a different larger mob, and this theory is going to blow your mind. In the 1.0 update, Mojang released the Giant, a very large version of the zombie. Soon after, though, they removed it due to AI errors. But I don't think that's the real reason. I think they removed the Giant on purpose to line it with the lore.
Enter the gasp of Minecraft's once most feared mobs. There might not be much other than its ghastly appearance. Get it, Josh?
Yeah, that's real funny, Connor. You're a real clown. Yeah, well, anyways, I think the Gasp has a larger story to tell. So let's say any mob in Minecraft is fated to either become a ghost, like we see at the Gasp, or an undead creature like the zombies and skeletons on the overworld. I think that one of the larger mobs in the Nether were the giants. So to find out the mystery of the Minecraft giant and the existence of the Gasp, we're gonna have to look at some fossils that appear in the game. Let's say the Minecraft giant was originally in the overworld, which I think it really was in the Nether. But if it was in the overworld, we should look at the overworld fossils. There's 8 fossils, 4 rib cages, and 4 skulls. So me and Connor, we looked at these bone parts, and we think that fossil number 3 um, correlates best to the structure and height of the giant. Now, if we were going to say that the giant um, was presumably from the Nether, which would be a better explanation, we would have to look at the Nether fossils. And in the Nether, there are only rib cages, which don't really give us a lot to work with. But I was looking at the rib cages, and I found that the 11th fossil, fossil 11, is made out of 24 bone blocks, and it is about 7 blocks tall. And the Minecraft giant is 12. So if we just do some basic measurements here, the bone structure would probably fit best with the Minecraft zombie. So that leaves us with an issue. Where are the remaining skulls of the giants? Presumably, they just decayed before the other fossil structures. But I don't think that would make any sense. And so I think that the giants work differently. I think that their skulls and maybe some other mob skulls transform and they become ghosts, spirits, and they're forced to float around in the nether eternally, shooting fireballs at us and knocking us into the lava, therefore killing us.
So, if you've listened to game theory as much as I have, you'll know that they have a theory about the illagers that's pretty crazy. So, they think that the illagers have then tried to do experiments to bring back the ancient builders after they had gone. I think um I think that the illagers did do those experiments, but I want to add something to that. When they did the experiments, they accidentally created the zombie, right? Okay, I think whenever they created the zombie, they also created something else. the giant. This was a big problem, figuratively and literally. They saw this as a huge threat. So they decided to banish it to the Nether, where it later died. I think with the installation of the lapis inside of the giant's head, whenever it died in the Nether due to all the heat and small spacing, that it would later become the ghast, because that was the only part of its body that had the lapis in it, so that when it died, it left behind its rib cage remains and floated off, becoming the ghast we all know and fear today.
Still don't believe us? Then look no further than Spectator. Okay, hear us out. So, whenever you die in a lot of games, you go into Spectator mode. You basically become a ghost, right? Now, in Minecraft, however, whenever you go into Spectator mode, your character cannot be seen by other players, right? But if you go into third person, then you can see yourself as a floating transparent head. All right. Another thing, almost forgot to mention, is that if you go to the Minecraft Wikipedia page for the giant, you will see that the giant once had, second drum roll please, a human texture. Not like a creepy like actual real human, but like the Steve texture.
Do you think the giant will return to Minecraft's present just like the other ancient mobs?
Fact or theory? This is
Elite
Elite
Theorist.
Theorist.